Okay. Hey. Nadal. 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 It is a nadal. Yes, it is a nadal. Hi, mister. Hi, mister. Yeah, he's a good boy. Oh my gosh. He's super squishy. Like, he wants to, like, he's just feeling so squishy. He just wants to squish things. They just get squishy. I wonder, how would this look? Okay, we're still recording. Sometimes when I catch the phone, I'll hit a button that inadvertently causes the phone to stop recording, which always kind of stinks. I'd like if I could catch a little bit of that angle. That's good. That's good. Hey, you. Hey, you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You got such good kisses. You give very, very good kisses. Oh my gosh. You're so squishy. You're so squishy. Yeah. Oh. And their kisses, I mean, his kisses are so slobbery. It's just the slobberiest of kisses. But it's okay. You know? It's okay. It's like when they're your kids, you don't mind. You're like, yeah, it's fine. I love you too. Hi. Hi. Hi, Vovo. Hi, Vovo. Hi, Vovo. 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 Du vu. Vers vu. Hi, bud. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. What's up, Kinkmaster 4000? You and your dirty little not so secret. Whatever that relationship is with you and that bear, can you keep it a little bit more private, please? Can you? Can you please? Had another incident. Had another. Oh my gosh. Jeepers criminy. Another incident. Right in the middle of the cast. Again. Look at, it's like, because this is more, I don't feel so bad. Jeepers cripes, munch. What is this? He's like snuffling at it. And then he's kind of like, he's baking, doing biscuits, and he's like mouthing on it. This is like crazy. This is kind of crazy. It's interesting. It's interesting the behaviors at play. And how it is very much so directed towards that stuffed bear. He loves his stuffed bear. Loves it. Is this going to be like another thing? Like Polly and the Duck? Where we're going to have to like continuously get him like just different bears? Bearcubines? To satiate his lurid desire. You! I'm done with you. That's nice. But yeah, as we had talked about before. But no, he started doing things again. I mean, as you were seeing, but during like because Fancycast is one thing. Oh, hello all you fancy people. Let's get fancy. But again, because Fancycast is premium content, we can be a little bit more relaxed, you know, with what we can put up. It's fine. Yeah, this is kind of, yeah, it's like the Cinemax of the BC Deaniverse. That's what it is. So it's fine. We can show it a little bit. But during the webcast, we have to be. That just was getting way too graphic. And of course, then I had to start explaining like, oh, okay, because before it appeared, like when I filmed, like last week when I filmed that episode of the webcast, and it was very disturbing. Didn't know exactly what I was seeing. Come to find out that everyone, Bear included, is in on it. Everyone's like, they know all their safe words. They've signed release forms. It's fine. Everyone's having a proper, good, consensual time. And it's like, oh, I've heard different stories where people have appeared to be in like a form of Dutch. You know, like, oh no, there's a person in a compromised position. They're something bad is going to happen, or they're being absconded. It looks like they're being taken hold of and taken away. So then the authorities get called, and then the authorities stop, and then they like, I guess there have been situations like legit, like guns drawn, like you're under arrest on the ground and everything, and then all of a sudden, like everyone, the person like takes off their gag, and then they're like, "You ruined my fantasy." Like, hi. There's been a couple of stories that I've read in the news where that's happened. Now here's the thing. Hi. Look, if I was a member of law enforcement, hello, and I saw that, I would have the same reaction. I'd be like, that doesn't look like a thing that should be happening. It looks like that person's not having a good time. And I would probably try to stop, get all the scoop, fantasy be damned, because I would make a safe assumption that probably about like 99 times out of 100, 99 times out of 100, how it looks, a potential criminal act is probably what it is. It's probably what it is. Time to stop it. Like I said, law enforcement is that's my job. That's my job. I wouldn't hesitate, because on the off chance, maybe that one time out of 100 where it's like, I don't know, maybe they're into this thing. Oh, maybe this is like, maybe they've been like really planning this. They've been planning this out for weeks on Craigslist. Hi, bud. No. Make sure everyone's doing good first, then, okay, you guys, salut. Bye. It's kind of like, JD is burning right now down there. I didn't want to just say his name, and then within the framework of the conversation, like, oh, speaking of, yeah, totally, no. JD is, he's burning our brush pile right now. And whenever we do that, we have to call the local sheriff's department, and we have to log it in anytime. And it's like, you have to look at the county, fire condition, and they'll let you know whether or not you're in a burn ban or not. And if you're not in a burn ban, you can burn. Great thing about living in America. I take it for granted. I do. I take it. Because a lot of times people outside of the States were just like, yeah, we can just shoot guns, we can just burn things, just as long as it's not really going to upset the neighbors, it's fine. Yeah, and they're like, what? You can do what? I'm like, oh yeah, you guys can't do that in other places. But yeah, JD has to call the sheriff's department and say like, hey, we plan on having a control, and that's the thing, it's like we plan on having a controlled burn, and there's certain parameters. It's like if they say like, no, we're under a burn ban, sorry, you can't do it, then you will not burn. You'll get fined very heavily. But if there's not a burn ban, knock yourself out. There's not, and the wind is moving from over there to there, so it's kind of doing like coming from the southwest, which is nice because it's blowing smoke away from the compound. So there's a couple of different, so it's like a few different conditions. We have to wait. Hi. We have to wait for there to be a burn ban. We have to wait for like the time to be right. We have to wait for the wind to be favorable in relation. You can see, actually, yeah, over there. There's Dahlia, just watching it. Dahlia loves burn day. She loves it. But yeah, JD has to call him like, hey, we're going to have a controlled burn. And it just makes me wonder, like, you know, what if you could call and be like, hey, we're going to have a controlled kidnapping. Like, oh, okay. I'm sorry, we have a kidnapping ban happening. Ah, shucks. Pack it up. Kidnapping ban going on today. Aw, really? I checked the website. Oh. So yeah. We got man, we got off on a weird weird tangent today. All because of Munch. That's what Munch did. Like the effect that he had was long reaching, and I don't know if it was necessarily for the good. I don't know if it was. It may have been to the detriment of just what? Are you saying that we need some Raven? We need some Raven. Bring it back to a wholesome place. Yeah. That's a good girl. Hi, Sugar Pie. Well, you're fine, man. You're fine.
I was coming to open the gate back up.
Okay.
Put her back in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Is she getting fed or something?
They're grinding horse meat.
Oh.
She was having a connection because they were on the floor.
They're grinding horse meat, and she's just like, they're not letting me in. They're not letting me in. Do you see this? This is a bunch of bullshit. For being so old, she is a salty. She can get salty sailor mouth. That Raven. Salty sailor mouth. Look at that guy. Look at that handsome boy. He's all right. He is all right, I say. No, you could just stay there. You could stay there. You don't have to get up. You don't have to get up. There's no reason. It's just silly. You didn't have to do that. Sometimes I just want to film you. Sometimes I want to film your pretty face. Close to the fence. Close to the fence, pretty face. But would you let me do that, huh? No, you wouldn't. You'll grow impatient. All right. Okay, all you fancy people. Thanks for watching this episode of the Fancycast. Thanks for supporting the channel with your hard-earned dollary dues. Appreciate you. And we will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.